Let's start with a simple modeling of translational mechanical system. So we have a translational mechanical system in the diagram, in which we have dashpot, spring and mass. So we have all the three elements for rotational mechanical system, and we are applying the force on mass, and there is a displacement of x. So we have to find out the free body diagram for the given structure. So it is very clear that applying force is in this direction. When we applying a force F in downward direction, then the damper also act on the upward direction. The force due to damper acts on the upward direction. Similarly, the spring also at, uh, spring also applying a force on the upward direction on the mass. Okay, but the force due to mass is also on upward direction. So there are three forces in the upward direction, and only applying forces in the applying force F is in downward direction. So at an equilibrium condition, or can say balanced equation, that is applying force F equals to mass force, dashpot force and the spring force. So F equals to Fm plus Fb plus Fk. Just put the values of Fm, Fv and Fk, and we have F equals to m d square x upon dt square plus b dx by dt and kx. This is the second order differential equation, and we can solve this to find out the transfer function of this translational mechanical system. So we can use Laplace transform for solving these equations, whereas where d square dx d square x upon dt square can be written as s square xs, and dx by dt is written as s xs, and x is written as xs. Okay, so we can find out the relation between x upon, for the transfer function, x of xs upon f of s. Okay, this is transfer function in the form of Laplace transform. So we have some analogy with electrical system of translational mechanical system. We can replace force with the voltage, mass can be replaced by inductance, frictional coefficient b can be replaced by resistance, spring constant can be replaced by reciprocal of capacitance, and displacement is replaced by charge q, velocity is replaced by current. Okay, these are the electrical analogy for translational mechanical system. We have another mechanical system, that is rotational mechanical system. The In the rotational mechanical system, we have moment of inertia, j, damper frequency, ठीक है, and we have also spring, torsional spring. So similarly to the translational equation, we have also in the torque balance equation, that is T equals to Tj, that is torque due to moment of inertia, Tb, that is torque due to friction, and Tk due to torsional spring. So the final equation for the rotational mechanical system, that is T is equals to j d square d theta upon dt square, because we are putting the values of Tj, Tb and Tk as we have discussed in the previous slides. And then we got the final equation for this system, that is t equals to j d square d square theta upon dt square plus b d theta upon dt plus k theta. And we can solve by using Laplace transform, and we can find out the transfer function of the given system. Clear? And we have still electrical system analogy with rotational mechanical system, that torque is direct can be replaced by voltage, moment of inertia j is replaced by inductance, and rotational friction coefficient, that is beta b is replaced by resistance, torsional spring constant k is replaced by reciprocal of capacitance, angular displacement replaced by charge, and angular velocity replaced by current. So this is all about the mechanical system. Now we have another modeling of electromechanical system. So as name suggests, there are electromechanical, that means electrical plus mechanical system. So we can see in this image there are a circuitry, armature circuit, where is this is armature circuit, where is a motor or rotator is connected. So we have electrical system as well as mechanical system. Clear? So in the electrical circuit we have armature resistance, armature inductance, and the voltage VB, that is back EMF voltage, and the applied voltage EA, and the current flowing the circuit, that is IA. So we can apply the KVL equation in this given circuit. Okay, but back EMF is directly proportional to the angular velocity of this motor. This VB is directly proportional to the angular velocity. So we can write in the Laplace transform form that VBS equals to KB S theta m S. Where is S theta m S? What is that? This is d theta by dt. Okay, in the form of time domain, d theta by dt. So this is a angular velocity, that is omega. So VBS equals to KB omega. Okay, but in the form of Laplace we solve this like VBS equals to KB S theta m by S. Okay, similarly armature current is directly proportional to the motor torque. Okay, so IS equals to 1 upon KT Tm by Tm of S in the S domain. Okay, so KB is back EMF constant and KT is motor torque constant. KB and KB are the constants. Okay, one is back EMF constant, second one is motor torque constant. And we can apply, I have already told that we can apply a KVL equation in the electrical circuit. Okay, now see in the next, that is a mechanical system is here. So we have a mechanical system representation in this diagram, and we have motor torque and motor angular displacement, moment of inertia, and damper. So we can write the equation for these, because we have earlier studied in the previous slide about the rotational mechanical system, and just evaluate these equations, these two, and the equations for this and the KVL equation, and manipulate the relation between theta m by ES. Theta m is the output, that is angular displacement of motor, and ES ES, that is voltage applied to the armature circuit. This is the transfer function for this rotational this electromechanical system, and we will find the transfer function E theta in the form of EMS upon EAS. theta ms upon EAS, and this is look like this equation. Okay, so just manipulating the equations and putting the values of some variables, and we can solve this transfer function. So this is all about the electromechanical system. So in this lecture we have discussed about mechanical system, two types of mechanical system, translational and rotational, and after that we have modeled the system. Then we have a combination of electrical and mechanical system, that is electromechanical system. We have already discussed the basics of electromechanical system. Okay, in the next lecture we will discuss the remaining two, that is fluid system and the thermal system. Okay, thank you.